Tatibаны.
He's weaker than before, if I'm being frank. In fact, his condition got pretty bad for a couple of days.
Apologies.
Take all the time you need.
Tachibana. I found Makoto Makimura. She's here in Kamurocho. I left her with one of the homeless guys camped out in West Park.
Oda-san told you then the truth about Makoto. You know she's my sister. Please forgive me. You see, I was planning to tell you everything.
Tatibana.
Yes.
Oda. He tried to kill Makoto.
You what? What do you mean?
That's the last I heard from Oda. Haven't been able to reach him since we left Osaka.
I see. In that case, I doubt he's still alive.
Perhaps not.
All of this is my fault. 10 years ago, rather than choose to stay and wrestle with my own fate, I ran from everything. I abandoned my mother and sister, and as a result, their lives were thrown into chaos. And now Oda shared the same fate.
Tatibana.
My blood made me a pariah in China. To everyone, they called me a Japanese devil. And behind every cruel and painful utterance lay a war's worth of venom against Japan. I was just a boy. A scared child who feared everyone around him, day and night, until at long last I fled the country. But in doing so, I had forsaken my family. All those years of hatred for being a Japanese boy in China, and now it was the Japanese who called me Chinese. During those early days in Sotenbori, my only focus was to stay alive, defend myself however possible. Once a person sets foot in the underworld, the only way to survive is to devour those around you. To climb a ladder fashioned from their bones. Show a moment's weakness, and they'll devour you instead. Then, after finally growing numb to it, losing all sense of good or evil, I learned that my mother and sister had come to Japan. They'd made it all the way to Kamurocho. I left Sotenbori to find them, and used whatever power and influence I'd won to set down roots in Kamurocho, to form a network of knowledge. What I would do once I found them, I had no idea. Still, knowing all I did to them, the pain I'd caused by leaving them behind haunted me to no end. I could scarcely live with myself. All my efforts were for naught. All I learned was that my sister had vanished from Kamurocho just before I could find her. As for the rest of my family, they had long since passed away. That, and one other thing. My sister's inheritance. The tiny plot of land she now owned was effectively a ticking time bomb. A fatal obstacle to the Kamurocho revitalization project.
Right. The empty lot.
Correct. The Dojima family began funneling tremendous sums of money into real estate acquisitions for the project. No expense was spared. If their plan bore fruit, Dojima would become rich beyond imagination. For every yen spent, he would gain that money back tenfold. However, if their plans were met with an obstacle due to the existence of one empty lot, my sister would become their target, a name and a face for their problem.
Right. And that's exactly what we're seeing now.
That is why, as soon as I realized the possibility, I approached Kazuma-san, captain of the Dojima family, in an effort to negotiate my sister's safety. It was my best bet.
And Kazuma-san took that deal? Why?
Because Kazuma-san feared the consequences of Sohei Dojima gaining any more power than he already possesses. He knew the stakes.
What?
Dojima's influence already far exceeds the bounds of both his intelligence and his judgment. Kazuma-san feared the sort of rampage unique to small men drunk on disproportionately large power. If Sohei Dojima acquired the empty lot, it would almost guarantee him the seat of captain at Tojo clan headquarters. Very little would hinder that. In time, he would become the Tojo clan's third chairman. Even Kazuma-san, in all his power, would be unable to stop him. Kazuma-san advised me to build a real estate firm around the intelligence network my search had created. It was his hope that I would secure the empty lot before the Dojima family, and all the while, protect my sister. In addition, the firm would hold the cards for however long they could.
So Tatibana real estate. You're saying that was all Kazuma-san's idea?
Not just the birth of Tachibana Real Estate. These events circling around the empty lot, they've all played out according to his design, like clockwork. The perfect play, penned by nothing short of a genius. Take our meeting, for instance. Would we even be here if he and I hadn't joined hands? No. This alliance was essential to us realizing our goals. I would find Makoto, and he would control the Tojo clan from behind the scenes. Even still, my sister, having walked out on my family, I deserve all her hatred. Just a few days ago, Sarah-san informed me that she'd lost sight in both of her eyes. In light of that, I thought it would be best to keep my identity a secret.
Having doubts? Sounds like you wouldn't make the same call.
Right. The woman you had described to me, Makoto Makimura, is that right? It's her. Beyond a doubt. Beyond question. That's my sister. Why else would she have come to Sotenbori? She was looking for me. For one hardly deserving. She kept searching all these years.
Tachibana.
Kiryu-san, I implore you. My sister. Xiaoqiao, I need to see her. That's the only reason I've hung on this long. The only reason I'm here. I won't run again. Not ever again.
The wait's over. And I can tell you she doesn't hate you. Although, you know she still needs your help, right?
Right.
They're downstairs! It's the Dojima family and they want Tatibana-san! I don't know how, but they found you!
Are you kidding?
Why now? Why'd it have to be now?
Are you able to stand?
Yes.